of the jury, but so in the end it's me. So the members of the jury were chosen in taking into account the 5 categories. So So the first category is administration public authorities and is represented by Karsten Browns from the Committee of the Regions. The second category, association NGO, is represented by Stefan Arditi from the European Environmental Bureau. The category business industry is represented by Mr. Guido Morini from the Business Europe branch in Italy, Confindustria. And the educational establishments category is represented by EcoCrost from the Federation for Environmental Education. And the last category, which gathers all which do not fit into the 4 precedent categories, is represented by the European Commission, Diana Owen-Chair.
Every winner of each category will receive a certificate, but also a trophy. The trophies, some of you have seen it while they came in. You will see them later on, don't worry. And it's a sculpture produced by the French artist Bruno Pansard, who makes works of art from discarded objects. So now I think we are ready to go on to the award ceremony, and I would like to invite someone to join me on this stage. So since the European Week of Waste Reduction is financed by the Life Plus program, the European financement program of the European Commission for Environment, I would like to invite Mr. William Neal, Member of Cabinet of the Commissioner Potočnik, to join me here. And so you will host this evening together with me instead of Mr. Potočnik, who unfortunately couldn't be there today.
That's right. Thank you, Stephanie. Unfortunately, the Commissioner himself has another engagement. He's actually doing less agreeable tasks. You might know that in waste policy at European level, we have legislation also, and he's actually visiting a region of a country which we had to take to court for full application of the waste legislation. So we have the carrot and we have the stick, and fortunately this evening I'm the lucky one that's actually doing the more agreeable side, the positive side of waste. So I'm very happy to be here and to see some of these fantastic creative ideas in action.
Well, we are going to start immediately with those projects, and we are going to start with the first category, which is administration and public authority. And so Mr. Karsten Braun from the CORE is from the Committee of the Region, the European institution representing local and regional in Europe. Mr. Karsten Braun, welcome. So you will explain in a few words the difference. No, it should be working.
Yes, it is okay.
Yes?
Yes, I would like to present the finalist of the sector of administration public authorities.
I think you have to use it.
Yes, you're right, sorry, I apologize. Yeah, it was not an easy choice for the jury. We had 23 actions nominated, and was a broad variety of very different actions, all of them with very good ideas. But finally we have to choose just 3. Me personally, I worked also in local to regional to federal administration, and I think from this experience I really want to pay a big tribute to all those, especially in the local authorities, doing such actions, because even if you might have a good idea, it's sometimes still not that easy to convince your mayors or your regional presidents and so on, because they might have still different political priorities. So congratulations first to all. And if we go to the next slide, maybe please. So the first of the top 3 we selected in this category is from France. It's from the Radisson Metropolitan Area, des Déchets Ménagers, and it's the anti-waste kitchen. It's a project which we like very much because it tackles the important issue of food waste as a place where most of it's yielded. And the project had a very good quality, and it was original. And it also covered, I think, 40 communities. So it had a good outreach, and it can be replicated.
May I interrupt you? So
yes.
I will ask all the people who brought a project to this awards, if they are here, please stand up and show yourself so we can see who you are. In case you have one or you have not one, anyone can see who you are and can go to you and have a talk afterwards. So is there anybody from this project here today? No? Okay, so this is good for the next ones too. Thank you.
Well, I think they might be still busy running the project, so fair enough. The next one is from Italy, from the Comune di Gallipoli. It's Biomare, called Biomare. And we chose this project because it covers an issue of waste prevention where still a lot of attention needs to be paid to by the EU to local level, which is marine litter in the end. And what was very original with this project was that it involved intergenerational communications, because it was old fishermen explaining to the younger generations how to repair nets and so on, so that you put this kind of communication exercise within then the environmental context, and they could serve as environmental ambassadors in the end. I'm sorry if I keep it short, but I think we want to keep time for the winner in the end, maybe to explain then later the project. So the last finalist is from Catalonia, Spain, the environmental authority of the Barcelona Metropolitan Area. They carry out a campaign which is called Better Than You 100% Old. And it's a huge campaign. We were impressed by the size of this project, by the visibility. It was covering 33 communities of the Barcelona metropolitan area. It was as well very good in the content and also in the quality of design, how it was designed. Great variety of actions, from visiting repairers to metropolitan composters meeting and so on. So that were the 3 finalists.
And so I gave the envelope to William, so you may now open it and announce who's the winner for this category.
Well, I've always wanted to do this. In Britain, we always say it's not the winning that counts, it's the taking part, but I've always thought it is quite nice to win as well. So, the winner of the Administration and Public Authorities category is the Environmental Authority of Barcelona Metropolitan Area.
Take a seat, take a microphone, and tell us. Could you explain us a little bit about your project?
Yes, I will explain. Good night, good evening, everyone. I would like to thank HCR Plus. Yeah? The prize it has awarded to our work on waste prevention at the Environmental Authority of Barcelona Metropolitan Area. I take the award on behalf of all the people who have made it possible. Those who inspired it 5 years ago, all its users and public administration agencies which have supported it, such as the Agència de Residus de Catalunya, Waste Agency of Catalonia. Thank to all of you. Millor que Nou is our project called Better Than You. Is already a renowned brand, despite the fact that it began as an uncertain project. I would like to highlight the 1,400 small businesses that have turned repairs into their way of life at the Barcelona Metropolitan Area. Without them and without their difficulties facing up an extremely consumer society, the project would not make sense. I also like to highlight the work of organizations with non-profit standards that employ people at risk of social exclusion through jobs of sorting clothing and selling second-hand objects. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the capability of self-organization of the Catalan society, which every Sunday organizes exchange markets to get what they need without having to spend money or generating any waste at all. Millioca already embraces close project that, besides of promoting object repairs, encourage the exchange of books, clothes, and games at the schools, and teach people how to repair their belongings. Millioca has its own life, its own website, and a great group of friends on Facebook. Yeah. Some of you may know Barcelona from its designers, its sunny weather, and great food. But soon, perhaps, you will also know the capital of Catalonia as a generating ideas center of waste prevention. Millioca is just the first step on the path. Thank you very much.